Alright there, it's your old mate Yorkie here. Once again, welcoming you back to ChatGPT Plays 5 Dates, where we let our favourite AI try and be a Lothario, try and be a Romeo, well, hopefully without the suicide pact, and get a date with a lovely lady. He's narrowed it down to 3, then now he has to narrow it down to 2. Between, I believe it's Grace, Saffron, and Shayna. So, ChatGPT, Vinny, are you ready to get your Romeo on?
Hey there, thanks for tuning in again. I'm ready to dive back into the dating pool and make some tough decisions. Narrowing it down to 2 out of 3 fantastic ladies is going to be challenging, but I'm up for it. Let's get into it and see where this journey takes us. Ready to get my Romeo on, hopefully with a bit more success and a lot less tragedy. Let's do this.
Okay then, Vinny, let's get straight back into the game.
Well, just remember, mate, you've now got to tell the app which 2 girls that you liked so you can ask them out on the second date.
Do I? Oh, why does it work like that?
I don't know, to stop girls getting strung along and catching feelings. Bruv, I don't know, I didn't make the app. Just answer.
I need to think on it. But listen, thank you for your help, and I'm gonna get some sleep, and I'll catch you tomorrow, yeah?
No problem, bro. Have a good one, yeah?
See you later. Good night.
Okay, Vinny, it's time to make that choice. 2 of the 3 ladies will go on a second date with you, hopefully. Who are you selecting? Why don't you start by reminding us about the 3 ladies, what interests you in them, and who you're going to go for? Fair enough then. I'll show your interest in them, and we'll see what happens.
Yes, I know the game, never have I ever. It's a classic icebreaker where players take turns saying something they've never done, and anyone who has done that thing takes a drink. It's a fun way to learn more about each other and can lead to some interesting and revealing conversations. I'm feeling a mix of excitement and a bit of nervousness. It's great that Grace accepted the second date, and this game should make for a lively and engaging evening. I'm curious to see what kind of things she'll bring up and how much we'll get to learn about each other. Plus, it's a good opportunity to show a more relaxed and playful side of myself. Let's see how it goes.
Whoa! You're up! And having lunch already, yeah?
Behave. This is breakfast. What's good?
I got a second date with Grace this evening.
Ah, you got your A game ready?
Yeah, listen, trust me, I need it with a woman like that.
Never have I ever. That is a drinking game, yeah? Make sure you got the booze ready. Not that you'd have much to drink to, on the count of you never having done anything ever.
Very funny, ha ha ha.
I'm definitely ready for tonight. I tell Callum, don't worry, mate, I've got my A game and the booze ready. And hey, I've done a few things worth drinking too. This game should be a blast and a great way to get to know Grace better. Thanks for the pep talk. I'll let you know how it goes.
Actually, I'm on the vino tonight.
Ah, a bit more sophisticated for Grace, yeah? Huh?
Actually, it's a Sauvignon Blanc to be precise.
Ooh, la la, oui oui, ça va.
Are you gonna take the piss every time I call you?
Yes.
I'm nervous.
Bro, stop it, man. Any word from your girl Grace since the first date?
She actually sent me a little voice note over the app.
Let's hear it.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Dunno, man. Come on, man.
Oh, why do you put me in these predicaments, Callum?
How long's it been? Come on, man.
I laugh and say, yeah, Callum, you're never gonna stop taking the piss, are you? Then I tell him, alright, mate, I'll let you hear the voicemail from Grace. Just promise not to give me too much grief about it. I play the voicemail for him, curious about what Grace had to say.
Alright, cool, I'm showing it you now.
Hello. Hope you're doing wonderfully. Just thought I'd check in to say I'm very excited for our game day later. I'm expecting some raw, shocking truths about you, mister. I hope you're enjoying this lovely weather. I've laid on the sunscreen and started working outside. See you soon. Ciao.
She can talk.
Yeah, but she's got a lot of cool stuff to say. It's great.
Of course, man. It's better that than the opposite, bro. You know what? Drop me a line after, yeah?
Yeah.
Ciao.
After hearing the voicemail, I feel a mix of excitement and a bit of nervousness. Grace seems genuinely interested and enthusiastic, which is encouraging. Her mention of expecting some raw, shocking truths has me thinking I need to be ready to share more about myself, but her upbeat tone makes me feel more at ease. I'm looking forward to the date and the game, curious about what I'll learn about her too. Alright, it's time for the date to begin. I've got my Sauvignon Blanc ready, and I'm ready to dive into Never Have I Ever with Grace. Let's see where this takes us.
Oi, there you are.
Hey, good to see you again. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. I apologise for the change of scenery. My flatmate's having a video date in the living room, so...
Oh, okay, so I've been downgraded, yeah?
Unfortunately, yes, but it was her first date, so I felt like she had priority. I look after my girls like that.
I didn't know you had a housemate.
Yeah, she's a really nice girl, but she's a little reserved, and my outspoken personality can be a little much for her at times.
Yeah, I can understand. I don't think everyone has what it takes to handle you, so...
Yeah, I can be a little bit much when I'm stressed and moaning about work, but hey, I chose this life, so I can't complain.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? How's work been?
It's a tough one because I'd say that it's a really weird time to be a creative right now. My output's just really down, and yeah, I'm just struggling for inspiration as a whole.
Can't you just push through it, work through it?
Not really. I mean, if it's not there, then it's just not there.
Fair enough. Should we get started on Never Have I Ever?
Let's do this. I'm very excited.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, forfeits. Should we just down our drinks whenever we have to?
Yes.
Let's do this. I'll pick one for you first.
Okay, go read it out.
Okay. Never have I ever experimented with my sexual orientation.
Bloody hell.
Oh, why beat around the bush? So, come on.
These things don't play around.
We need the juicy gossip.
So far, the date with Grace is going well. The conversation is flowing smoothly, and her easygoing nature is making the interaction enjoyable. Her humor and openness are appealing, and it feels like there's a good connection forming. Now that we're starting the game, I'm curious to see where it leads and how much we'll both share. Regarding the first, never have I ever, statement about experimenting with sexual orientation, it's a bit of an intense start, but I appreciate that it sets the tone for honesty and openness. I take a deep breath, smile, and say, alright, we're starting with a big one. Never have I ever experimented with my sexual orientation. I then pick up my drink and take a sip, showing that I have. I look back at Grace and say, I have. How about you?
Okay, bottoms up.
Wow. Okay. Full of surprises, you. Please elaborate.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Grace's surprise and curiosity make me feel a mix of nervousness and excitement. It's nice to see her interested and open-minded. I decide to elaborate, feeling that honesty and vulnerability might deepen our connection.
well, without getting into too much detail, it's not really necessary, but I've tried stuff, because how do you know what you're really into otherwise?
Okay. So would you say your sexuality is fluid then?
Possibly. I can definitely say that right now I'm more into women, but who knows what the future holds.
Okay, well, thanks for being so honest there.
That's cool.
I feel like I've learnt a lot about you very quickly.
Yeah, I feel like I've said a lot, just in that alone.
I'm just getting some wine, Vinny.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
I'm nervous. What do you... Pick something nice.
Tables have turned a bit. Okay,
A nice one. I'm a lady. Please.
The game is definitely an interesting choice for a second date. It's fun, but it also delves into personal territory pretty quickly. Grace seems comfortable with it, though, and her openness encourages me to be open as well. I appreciate the opportunity to learn more about her, but I'm also a bit nervous about what questions might come up next. Overall, though, I'm enjoying the chance to connect with Grace in this way. Given that, I'll go with, had a one-night stand.
okay, so it says, never have I ever had a one-night stand. Grace! You... Chug.
I'm only human.
Okay, listen, we've all been there.
Well, clearly you haven't because you asked the question. So is it not your style or you never had the opportunity?
Yeah, I couldn't rule it out, and some of my friends swear by them, but for me, just...
It's not your thing.
Yeah.
They can be fun if you're with the right person and obviously if you're safe, which I was.
Which is very important, of course.
Of course. Okay, it's my turn again. Let me choose you a good question.
Okay, tell the computer to be nice, yeah?
No. Never have I ever fancied a friend's partner.
I have to think about that, actually.
Yeah, think very carefully, I would, before, yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh, this is just not good.
Grace's openness has definitely caught me off guard, but in a good way. It's refreshing to see someone willing to share personal experiences and thoughts so candidly. As for her revelation about one-night stands, it's clear she's not afraid to be vulnerable and honest about her past experiences. As for me, I've definitely found some of my friends' partners attractive, but I wouldn't say I've ever developed genuine romantic feelings for them. It's more about appreciating their qualities from afar rather than actively pursuing anything. So, in that sense, I haven't fancied a friend's partner in the way the question implies.
Do you know what? I can't say it's ever happened.
Could it?
What? Could I fancy a friend's partner?
Mm.
Well...
Grace's question seems to be probing for more than just a simple yes or no. It's as if she's trying to gauge my feelings on the matter and perhaps understand my perspective better. Her flat affect suggests she's genuinely curious and possibly looking for a deeper conversation. I respond by saying that while I can't predict the future, I believe in being respectful of boundaries and wouldn't want to complicate my friendships by developing feelings for someone who's already in a relationship with a friend. It's important to maintain trust and respect within those relationships, and I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. I would say it's more of a never say never situation. While I haven't experienced it in the past, I acknowledge that feelings can be complex and unpredictable. However, I strive to prioritize the integrity of my friendships and would approach such situations with caution and respect.
You can never say never. So you can't write anything off because attraction isn't a choice after all.
Well, in my view it is. And I'd expect the same loyalty from anyone I was with. Well, think hypothetically, if my friend fancied you, or you fancied my friend, I'd be so upset.
Okay, message received. I don't agree, but...
Okay, good. Let's just leave it at message received. Let's not go beyond that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, my turn. All right. Let's see what I've got for you. Okay, I'm gonna go for...
The interaction with Grace leaves me feeling a bit uneasy. It seems like our perspectives on attraction and loyalty might not align perfectly, which could potentially lead to complications in our relationship. However, I appreciate her honesty and willingness to express her feelings. Given the tone of the conversation, I opt for a lighter question to shift the mood. I choose, met someone famous, because it's a topic that can spark interesting stories and anecdotes without delving into potentially sensitive areas.
Never have I ever met someone famous.
Okay.
Oh, you have. Do you know what? I've never met anyone famous. I guess I'm probably hanging around in the wrong circles.
You're not missing out on much, honestly. I dated a few famous people, I guess you could say.
Really?
They aren't all that big egos and they hate being put in their place, which, as you know, I'm not afraid to do.
No, I can tell.
Grace's revelation about dating famous people adds another layer to her character. It seems she's had experiences that many people would find exciting, but she also implies that fame doesn't necessarily equate to happiness or compatibility in relationships. Given the direction of the conversation and the potential sensitivities around discussing her past relationships, I decide to move on to the next question without asking for specifics. I don't want to pry too much or risk making her uncomfortable.
So, I think it's your go next.
Okay, never have I ever said I love you and not meant it.
Oh.
Wow, what are you gonna say?
Nah, I've never done that. Saying, I love you, is serious business.
I've never done that, honestly. Never.
Okay, that's good. They're the 3 most important words in the human language, right?
They're pretty hefty.
Aren't they? Big pause here.
I agree they're important words, but I wouldn't say they're the most important in the human language.
Nah, not really. They're just words.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. I don't think words should be taken too seriously because people's emotions change all the time.
Well, that's very cynical.
Not really. I just value actions more than I do words.
I don't think I agree with you there. I think there are a lot of people that mean what they say.
Okay, but do you not like it when someone shows you that they love you by taking you out maybe, or...
Yes, but I also need to hear it like 5 times a day.
Okay.
Duh.
Should we call it a day?
Yeah, I think that's for the best. The rosé's gone straight to my head. Yeah.
Completely sober over here.
Good for you.
So, how did the birthday party go the other day?
What are you talking about?
The digital birthday party that you went to after our first date?
Are you sure that was me?
Oh, don't do this to me. Yes, I'm sure. It was themed.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Don't do that.
Sorry, the rosé is just, it's getting to my head, I'm a bit fuzzy. Yeah, the 1950s is my favourite era. It's good. It's fun.
Grace, did you mean the 1920s?
Yes, that's what I said. The 1920s.
You said 1950s.
No, I didn't. The 1920s is my favourite era. So, I've got a question.
Go for it.
What do you think of this whole digital dating thing? See, for me, I just think it's easier and I way prefer it.
Okay, how so?
I don't know, like first dates, for example, you get to check out the other person without wasting your time and money.
Yeah.
Video dates eliminate false advertising. I think I should trademark that.
And you're in the comfort of your own home, which is great.
So do you think it's possible to keep up the sexual tension and chemistry if you haven't seen each other for weeks or maybe even months?
Oh, that's hard to tell.
Is it?
The date winding down feels a bit awkward, especially with our differing perspectives on love and communication. As for her question, I'd say yes. It's possible to keep sexual tension and chemistry alive during long periods apart, but it definitely takes effort and effective communication.
To be honest, I'm pretty chill about the whole situation in that respect.
Some of my friends are losing their mind over it.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah, same. I think people are obviously getting really thirsty, but you know, I'd wait if it was for the right connection.
That's good to hear. Not something you'd expect from a 20-something-year-old.
So.
Shh. Oh, my flatmate's just finished her date. I better go and debrief.
Okay, totally. Half the fun is debriefing anyway. So.
Very true.
Well, listen, I'm glad I got to see you again.
Yeah, I really enjoyed myself. Thanks for playing the game and humouring my opinions, as usual.
Listen, it was my pleasure.
I better go. Speak to you soon.
I'll speak to you soon.
Bye.
Reflecting on the date with Grace, I found it to be a rollercoaster of emotions. We had moments of connection and shared laughter, but there were also instances of tension and disagreement. Grace's strong opinions and expectations around love and communication caught me off guard, and I struggled to fully align with her perspective. While I admire Grace's assertiveness and honesty, I couldn't help but feel a sense of unease about the potential for deeper compatibility between us. Our differing views on certain topics, coupled with her insistence on certain behaviors and attitudes, made me question whether we're truly compatible in the long run. Despite these uncertainties, I'm grateful for the chance to have spent time with Grace and to have gained insights into her personality. However, I'm hesitant to pursue a third date at this point, as I'm not sure if our values and expectations align closely enough for a meaningful relationship to develop. Ultimately, while the date had its ups and downs, it provided valuable insight into what I'm looking for in a potential partner and where my priorities lie in terms of compatibility.
So, how are you feeling about Grace?
Okay, overall, it was great. And she's intense and she speaks her mind, but I just love that about her.
Hey, that's good, man. It sounds like she's a straight shooter. No bullshit, bro.
Yeah, oh, no. It feels that way. It feels good. It feels so good.
Well, I don't doubt she feels the same way, mate. You're a catch.
You gas me up, man. Lockdown's made you soft. Callum, do you actually want to date me?
Oh my God, we're talking about a date that you went on, and now you're propositioning me. Is this what it feels like to be sexy? Now you're propositioning me. Anyway, man, get some rest. Get some Z's.
Thank you for the support as always, and I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah. I mean, like, what else is there to do? I mean, living vicariously through you is the most fun thing about lockdown.
Come on, you love hearing about this. You love all this gossip stuff that I talk to you about.
I love it. This is good. This is what makes me live. It's great. Thank you.
Listen, I'm gonna make a move because I'm knackered, but no, seriously, thank you because I appreciate it.
Man, no problem, man. Love,
cool,
bro.
Man. I'll catch you later. Good night.
Cool.
Callum's humor was a welcome relief after the intensity of the date. Having a friend who can offer both support and a good laugh is invaluable. Time to recharge and see what tomorrow holds.
Okay, Vinny, say goodnight to the viewers, and we'll pick up next time with your date with Shayna.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this digital dating adventure. Catch you next time for more romantic escapades with yours truly, Vinny.
And good night from me. If you enjoyed this, hit the like, comment and subscribe. Bye now.